start. Okay, so no public input at all? Michelle, nothing? No?
Not that I,
Okay,
not that I have.
all right. Approval of the minutes, I mean, you've got the August ones on here, but we already approved those in
I'd like-
September.
If we go back to changes to the agenda, I would like to remove that, the approval of the August 6th, because they were already approved.
Right. So I guess I'll ask for a motion to approve the September 3rd minutes. Okay, you should have them in front of you, and maybe you got them earlier. Okay, second?
Who
Okay.
made the motion? I'm sorry.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, are your mics on, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I hope so.
thanks.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Any correspondence?
I have none.
I had one question on things that we were kind of in the middle of during our last meeting, I think, regarding the Thomas Avenue project. I know we had a draft letter. Did that ever go out?
I believe I just got it, Bill had me send it to the attorney, so I believe I have to make a couple edits and then get it all sent out.
Okay. Yeah, no, because I saw,
Yeah, I
we
was
had
wondering
that
about
draft
that.
back in late August, and
Yeah.
I hadn't seen anything on it since then. Okay. Were any of the changes significant that,
Not that I recall.
no? And are we gonna send it directly to the people with the
On the,
Monroe County DOT?
yes,
Yeah.
that was on that list from that website.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right, good.
But are we sending it to that group that's opposing it, or any other environmental groups in Arundecoit?
Well, we talked about copying them, right?
Copying them in?
Yeah, because I think we had
the
suggested
citizenry
copying
should
the
be-
citizens, copying, all the boards of the town and all that too.
Yeah, the
And
EMC.
obviously Scott and.
I believe I have it in, I have it in a file upstairs, I
Okay.
apologize.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
No, I'm just glad to hear that it's
yeah.
getting ready to
it's
go out
moving.
and
It's
I
getting
didn't
there.
miss something. Okay. All right. Okay,
Well, so will a copy of that go out to each of us too when it's sent? Good. So I'd like to see who's it's sent to.
so are you gonna be asking for comments from us again, or it's pretty much finalized now?
No, it's finalized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack, you had suggested putting rent houses in the
Yeah,
future on?
Do I have to resign, Michelle, or are we done, our terms end in December?
Well, I do have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which your term is ending in December, the
Okay.
end of December this year. Are you gonna make the December,
I'll make the December meeting and it's
I
still be
believe
a
it's December
resident.
3rd?
Yeah,
Okay.
but after that, we're moving to the Highlands, and so I wanna know if anybody wants to take over the birdhouse project. I got a fair amount of pieces if somebody wants to do it. Otherwise,
Yeah, I guess that would fall on me.
okay.
I don't have a lot of storage room, but yeah, it's not a lot, right?
No, it's about 5 wine boxes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get them to you before we leave.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Steve's taking over that?
Yeah. But I'll need help without Jack,
Yeah, you need somebody to chase them down,
That's still
or
gonna,
you can get somebody to assemble.
yeah, I'll get, Yeah, you worked for
Yeah, I
us.
did it this year. I'll do it. I'll do it
Yeah.
again.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it once or twice a year, for sure.
But the kids always get a big kick
Yeah,
out of
it's
it.
good. It's a good project. It's good PR.
Okay, great. Well, geez, we're gonna be sorry to see you're going, Jack.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss our house, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is the Highlands?
Pittsburgh, on Monroe Extension.
Ah, okay.
That's a real, I was there they had a car show there and a concert last, I don't know if it was
They have a lot of stuff, it's hooked up with the U of R.
Yeah, it's a really nice place. Lot to do, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll miss you there in Hunt Hills.
We're just too old for our house.
I guess.
All right, and you handed out a tentative schedule for next year's?
I did.
Next year's
That's the
meetings.
tentative schedule, that'll go before the town board, this month
Oh, okay,
for
so,
their approval.
okay,
I believe Monday is the workshop and they'll vote at the meeting on the 18th.
okay.
Schedule of what? The
Meeting
Time-
dates.
oh yeah, well that's pretty etched in stone, right?
Yeah, just, like the July one, I pushed it back again, a week back,
Yeah.
because it was July 3rd.
Right.
No, July 2nd. No. Hang on. I've been doing so many dates
It'll
lately.
be the
it's-
first if the eighth is a Wednesday, right?
July 1st. And I believe they're starting to set up and get everything ready the 2nd. Well, they start the week before. So, I mean, if you guys want me to change it back to the 1st, that's fine. Or leave it the 8th.
That's fine.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Eight is fine.
It's fine.
Eight's fine.
Okay? Perfect, thank you.
All right.
What do you make?
Look at this drawing mat.
It's what?
Look at this drawing mat. Dishes.
Oh, fish drying it. There's the
All right, so the reappointments for some of us will be made when in the December meeting of one of the boards.
I just need an email, just shoot me an email if you would like to be reappointed, so I have it
Okay.
in the file.
Okay,
And, so it's, for Gary, Noel, David, Greavy, Jekyll, and not Kaufman.
so I guess maybe starting first of the year, we should try to recruit another member.
Yeah, yep, it's in the plan. I believe it's going to be done before, I think it's gonna, I can't remember what Director Bill said, but I believe he wants it done December.
Oh, well, I mean, we have to find somebody, right?
Well, I mean, we can work on it, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
okay,
There's only gonna be down one,
right,
unless somebody doesn't wanna be reappointed.
right. Yep,
I got at least 10 more years to catch up to Jack. Probably 15.
okay. It says unfinished business, the planning board sign-up sheet. Are you implying that maybe we need some for next year already, or you just wanted to add that on to make
No,
sure
that's
people
been-
knew?
On the agenda, hasn't it?
Yes,
That's always been on.
yep, okay. No, but it was under unfinished business, so I just wasn't sure if we needed to get some volunteers for January, February. Okay, Tree Town USA, since Scott isn't here, I guess we don't have any information on that,
He
right?
wrote a note.
He wrote a note,
Yeah.
yes.
Real quick, back to the planning board.
Oh, sure,
Those, so we attend the workshop and then, like, definitely, and then the meeting if we're able to, or if it seems,
or if it seems necessary,
Yeah, if there's
yes.
anything
What-
pertinent.
what time of day? I wrote down like 10 o'clock, is that right?
No,
Seven?
so it's
Same
7
as
at
In the
night.
evening? Okay.
Yeah.
My calendar must have just filled that in automatically then.
we don't get to sit up here for that, so.
But they call on you a lot.
Yeah. Okay, and Tree Town USA, Scott didn't say anything about that, did he?
The application went in.
Half the trees have been planted, he said.
Yep. Okay.
I put it all under the, let me move it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it said yep, the application has been submitted, okay.
I had tree town at my house. I had 3 over 100-foot trees drop, no wind. There was a double oak,
Is that right?
and one side of it was rotted out at the bottom,
Oh,
and took 2 other trees. Roy, I mean, if it was a
Yikes.
foot over to the left, it would have taken out the telephone pole that serves us, you know. And it took out the head of key at the top. What a
Yikes.
mess! Oh my God!
yeah, that's,
And then trying to get the RG&E. RG&E was great, but Spectrum and the Frontier, many phone calls. They still left the wire. Frontier they strung a new wire from one pole to another and left the other stuff on our property. Called several times.
along Lake Shore, there's a pole down and the wires are 2 foot off the ground and that's been sitting there for 2 weeks.
Yikes.
I've seen that.
Yeah, they just don't seem to, there's no, I think this started a fire too
Yeah,
small
I mean,
fire when it when it was arcing down there.
Yikes.
There's a lot of power up there on the top of that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, under last week, or last month, 2 months ago, whenever it was, with Scott, he mentioned, he talked about the, Thomas Avenue thing also, so,
Yeah. Yeah, he would really hate to see
oh yeah,
those trees.
Yep.
Many people would hate to
I
see
think
those
everybody
trees.
would,
Yeah.
yep. All right, the farmer's market, unfortunately, we never did get, the,
Master
What's her
gardeners.
yeah, with
I-
the cooperative
I was
extension,
just-
they just kept going back and forth to their lawyers and this and that, and by the time they got everything settled, it was past the date of the last outdoor farmer's market.
She sounded so up on it when I first emailed her, or I didn't talk to her. She doesn't like to talk on the phone, I don't think. So, the email back was like, great, well, it was great. But then after that, it was like, in fact, she didn't even return my attempts, which I was surprised because I know somebody that worked, another master gardener, and said she's great. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know what happened, but
Well, it seems like they had their attorneys reviewing it for weeks, and they finally approved everything, but,
she didn't
was too
really
late.
communicate that
yeah.
well to.
There's
me
something
and-
about a holds harmless letter that we are required to get a signature on. Here's what our insurance folks are saying, the hold harmless indemnification wording is too broad for CCE to sign. Attached is substitute wording that is used statewide for CCE. Please have this signed and I will be able to issue the certificate. So I still gotta get that back over to the market
Maybe
people.
they'll be good for next year. And we could do
Well,
a
that's
sprint.
yeah, she's asking, can we use this for next year's summer's market? So I'm gonna ask that, I'm gonna ask about this other attachment that she sent. And, the market dates so far on the website say March 6th and April 3rd. So I will offer those dates as well to her to
Yeah.
see.
Okay, great. Well, what are we gonna do at this point?
yep,
This feels like this is kind of a good spot for this. At one point, we were talking about the rain barrels, which we decided, let's table that until, the spring when we
Right.
might use them. I am on the agenda for the Color Arundequit Green meeting on Monday to talk about like partnering with them because they are allowed to raise funds.
What's the name of it?
Color Arundequit Green,
Oh, yeah, okay.
because they're interested in like partnering on a project like that with us, and so I'm going to talk to them about that on Monday. I think some of them are maybe interested in also like collaborating with us for more regular like farmers market tables and stuff.
Sure.
And I was talking to a couple of them who brought up the pollinator pathway that a couple had come to a meeting a few months ago about.
Yeah.
I'm still not quite clear on what exactly we can do to help with that, but they are still interested in partnering with us on that as well. So I'll
Okay.
report back.
Yeah, they would be good, another one to look for their support for the Thomas Avenue, not for their support, but the support for the right side of the road going north. And no support for the left side.
I'm sorry, Alex, what was the pathway
Pollinator
pollinator?
pathway?
Band-Aid.
Okay.
So
Thank
that
you.
was something that Color Arundequit Green was interested in?
Yeah,
Okay.
they come to a meeting like in the summer or late
Right.
spring, yeah.
Yep.
Talking about it, but
Okay. Yeah, speaking of that, I bought a couple milkweed plants early this spring to plant out in the front yard for butterflies. The deer ate them.
Oh,
They don't touch
yeah, I
ours.
haven't
Well-
had any trouble with mine.
Maybe it wasn't, maybe
I
it was
have a-
either the deer or we had a couple groundhogs in the yard for a little while.
Yeah, I've
Or
got-
one of them.
I wish they'd eat mine.
I got about probably 50 of them on my driveway, and then on Conifer we have a lot of them.
Yeah, I didn't have any
But I
natural
don't
ones,
have a
so I
lot of
bought.
butterflies.
Oh, well,
At least I got.
We had a couple good flights through the garden this year of monarchs.
great.
I've seen them 12 miles offshore on Lake Ontario while trolling for
Oh, yeah?
salmon. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see them in the, like in July, mostly August, I'd say.
Huh.
You see them, you can be as far out as, you see them nowhere where you are, but, I've seen days where I've seen a dozen of them, just happen to fly by.
Oh, we aren't.
Yeah. The birds that travel there, they see that they'll land on your downriggers because they're tired. They'll sit. I got pictures of them.
Yikes.
Some of them sitting there, calm as can be.
Social media updates. Well, since Noelle's not here, I guess we won't have anything on that, right?
Yeah, I was gonna contact her and I'll try to do that tomorrow and have her post something about all the deer activity and I think it was like a little over a week ago. There was a deer hit by a car and it got launched through a windshield
Oh,
of
Yikes.
another car and the person
Oh,
died.
Jesus.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you hear about it?
In
No.
Arundequit?
No.
No, not in Arundequit, but I think it was somewhere west of here.
Huh.
Yeah, it's happened before, but not usually to somebody else. Usually it's the person that's driving that that hits the deer that's at risk. But this
Yeah.
time it was.
Huh.
Yeah, what a rude awakening, or not awakening.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing. I mean, they're, they chase them like crazy. The does.
you get a deer yet?
Yeah, I took a doe. Waiting for seen a lot of bucks. The bow program's only taken, as of maybe 3 days ago, we've only taken 20 deer and
Oh,
Lieutenant Kuhn put out a message to the bow hunters to, you know, start taking some more does so that, and then he said that too, that, there, you know, with there's that donation coalition for the Venison Donation Coalition, but there's also some of the other officers would, you know, would gladly take the meat, you know, so they're trying to encourage, there's a really lot of deer, this year, so they need to thin them out.
You know, speaking of that, the Deer Management Program Board, I've supposedly been the representative for that the last couple of years. I've never been to a meeting, so I don't know. So I'll be notified when and if I need to do that? Is that-
You will. And
Okay.
it's only they'll only have a meeting if there's an appeal.
Okay,
Yeah, they
So
kinda,
either help me explain, Steve, the hunter appeals something or the
Yeah.
neighborhood association will appeal something.
yeah.
That's
Or-
the only
or
time
home-
that the
or
Deer Management
homeowners.
Program Board will meet.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, fortunately, the people that have been opposed to it, they tried to litigate it, and they didn't really have a real good ground to stand on, so it's been denied.
So they gave up?
And I don't think they will ever give up entirely, but yeah, they're real, you know, well, the guy on Spring Valley, the hunter there, took a doe. And they were like I don't know if they even knew he did, but they saw he was around and they were kind of following him around a little bit in the car, you know. They're really watchful. They got a trail cam. They got a trail cam that's facing his property to make sure nothing illegal happens. You know, he shot a doe there, and then he did the way the Huntington Hills set it up is that if there's a deer that goes on the commons or the hunter has to go on the commons, they can't do it themselves without, I got appointed the proxy. Heaven forbid I'm not there, but, well, also could be the Sam or Jerry, who's the head of the Huntington Hills now, the director. But one of us has to accompany him, and it was just like, you know, it was like a 50-foot drag to the road. They didn't want anybody bringing a deer out into Spring Valley. It's got to go out to Hoffman.
Oh,
You know, but having like, what was it, like 4 or 5 times? Didn't they try to sue this town? They had big meetings about it, and they tried to litigate it. They have an attorney.
Okay. Well,
But you're lucky.
yeah, well, if I ever go to a meeting, I'll let you know what happens. EMC?
Nothing really to report for the month. We just had a speaker this month who was talking about like window collisions with birds and ways to prevent that. And then this
Cars or houses?
windows. Sorry, yeah, for buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the statistic is like 2 billion birds a year die from window collisions.
Really, I
in the,
have them hit our house all the
just
time.
in the U.S. Yeah, and even when they don't like hit the window and fall and die there immediately, they like go find some place to die, so they don't survive those.
How do you prevent it? Did they give any?
Yeah, there are. So the worst ones are windows that are near like vegetation because it just like reflects on the window and just looks like they can fly through a tree. So you can put like, there's some films you can put on the outside. You could paint images on the outside, but there can't be spaces that are more than 2 inches horizontally or vertically. And then if not that, you can hang like strings basically about 2 inches wide, all the way down the window, and that prevents them from hitting the window. But yeah.
I've had a lot of them recover. They'll lay there. You think they're gonna pass away and then eventually they come to, and
They go die somewhere else.
you think so?
Yeah, because they get a concussion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But they look, and well, it depends on how hard, sometimes they really
Yeah,
really
hit head
smack.
first there and runner.
We had one imprint where the wings are out like this, and you could see the the wings last week.
We got on one of our big windows, semi-transparent outline of a bird. They're about that big, and you see right through them from the inside. And we haven't had a collision in that window ever. So
Oh, that's good.
good work. We got the window's probably as big as the front of our desks here, and maybe that high. And never have we had a crash there. We have on other windows in the house. But they cost almost nothing and they seem to work.
Yeah, there are some that are like that you can see through from the outside. The typical like decals that you see that are like smaller don't work unless you have so many that there's no more than 2 inches of space. And then the other thing they talked about was just like how disorienting like floodlights can be during migration season, since they use stars to navigate. So, encouraging homeowners and businesses to at least have their lights on, set like motion sensors rather than on all night.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Especially during when they're peak migration.
This month we are having a field trip, so that's in like 2 weeks, to the Golisano Institute for Sustainability at RIT. So I'm not sure what to expect of that, but and then in December we're going to hear about the Monroe County Climate Action or Climate Resilience Plan. So
The EMC had gone to Golisano Center before, and I went on that one, and it's really, they do a good job.
Yeah.
Showing it's worth going to.
yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. What, do you know the date of that offhand?
The 19th at 3:45. Oh, sorry, 3:30 now.
Yep, I think the Recycling Advisory Committee has also been invited to that.
November 19th. Where's it meeting? Right at the center?
In the like lobby at the institute.
Is that an open event or do you?
I mean, I know it's like for the EMC. I don't know how many other people can come.
I believe it's an open event.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The one I went.
I can confirm that whether it's open, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there have been 2 Recycling Advisory Committee meetings since we last met. The September meeting, let me see here. The city has been working with the Monroe Community Hospital on a composting pilot program, so they've been picking up waste material from their cafeterias, and
Dan, can you just talk into your microphone a little bit more?
sorry.
I can barely hear you. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
sorry about that.
No, that's okay. With
No,
Monroe
in the
Community?
September meeting, the city of Rochester has been coordinating, or has been working with the Monroe Community Hospital on a composting pilot program. And so they've been taking kitchen scraps from their, from the hospital, and they've diverted like 81%. Did it go off again? Yeah. Okay, 81% of the material that would have gone to a landfill, and they've taken it for composting. So that was a really successful project for that pilot.
You said that was from the schools?
No, it was from Monroe Community Hospital.
Oh,
Are they still recycling at the Elmer Nature Center? stuff from the schools.
I don't know. Anybody know that? Elmer Nature Center?
I didn't hear him, I'm sorry.
They had a recycling of waste food at Elmer Nature Center from the schools in Arundequoit. I don't know if they're still doing it or not. It was a pretty big operation, actually.
No, I didn't know anything about that.
Recycling of
I'll go over there.
plastics or, oh.
Well, then at the October meeting, there was a presentation by a group called, or a company called Centrist, which pyrolyzes waste, organic waste.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that they basically destroy it in the absence of oxygen, and they end up with sometimes oil, gas. They recover the heat for energy, and then they get what they call biochar.
I'm sorry, Pilo,
Biochar,
no,
B-I-O-C-H-A-R.
before that you said it,
Oh, they pyrolyze, P-Y-R-O-L-Y-S-I-S, wastes. So they basically superheat organic waste in the absence of oxygen. Excuse me. And so they're saying that's a much better alternative for high volumes of waste than landfilling. And biochar can be used for different types of processes. I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay, they said that biochar has agricultural uses. I guess it can also be used as material in concrete and wallboard manufacturing. So they're trying to explore markets in the area for large volumes of waste that they can then build a large pyrolysis plant in this area. So, I mean, it was interesting. There was nothing really that they'd been doing at any large scale, but they wanted
bless
to.
you.
So that was an interesting, and then I have another meeting coming up next Thursday.
Wow. Yeah, you were off all summer, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Next week?
Next Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep, next Thursday. It's always the second Thursday of the month. We're the first Wednesday, they're the second Thursday.
The 13th.
Okay, I guess we don't have a liaison report then, really, other than what Scott sent in his email.
Yeah, I edited in that he said that they lost a handful of trees on Halloween night due to the combination of 50-mile-per-hour winds, rain, and waterlogged ground. Trees still have leaves on them, and the wind coming out of the north, which the trees aren't used to. Thankfully, no trick-or-treaters got hurt. We're more than halfway through the 120 trees we're planting this fall. That should probably go under Tree Town USA, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we had a lot fewer trick-or-treaters this year. I was surprised we got any with the wind and the rain the way it was, but.
It was
still
miserable for
still had
them.
Quite a few, yep. And a bunch of
Okay.
water pooled right in front of our entranceway, so they had to kind of swim their way into the door, but
I haven't had a single one in 22 years.
really.
Well, we
never-
live- huh?
Hoffman Road's got no kids on it, for one thing.
You don't get any either?
Never.
Never.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
live on a private road and it's behind the it's in the woods behind the golf course.
Well, we get kids from the neighborhood, but then there's also people driving their kids in,
Yeah,
There's
right,
cars
yeah.
going down the
Yeah.
street with bunches of kids going in and out.
Kids don't care so much about the weather as their parents.
Okay, so it looks like under the planning and zoning board things, you said that the Beacon Estates case that we commented a lot on, it looks like it's been postponed till next year now.
Yes, that's what I just got another email from them asking to postpone for the December meetings.
Okay.
So, just to go back, the October meeting, preliminary and final site plan approval was granted for the Anchor Manor project down on St. Paul Boulevard. They're building 3 buildings totaling 6 units with attached garages. So 2, 4, 6, 3 buildings for apartments. That was October. And then for November, I have a sketch plan coming for more apartments over on Hudson Avenue. I have Brewster's coming for a monument sign to be added to Brewster's up on East Ridge Road.
Yeah.
And I have 550 and 560 Titus Avenue is coming back. They were back, I don't know if you recall, last year, they kept postponing to go back to the drawing board on the architecturals for 2 apartment buildings on the 2 lots with a party wall. So
Okay.
that's on the agenda for November.
Okay, so they involve E-Pods or,
No, they don't.
no?
Where's 550 and 560?
Like across from the old D'Angelo building down here,
Oh,
it's 2 vacant lots right now.
huh,
He wants to put 8 and 8, so a total of 16 units.
do they need variances, or are they bigger than they ought to be?
I don't believe so.
Huh,
Does that creek run behind them, the one that crosses farther down?
That's further, this is further down than the creek.
It is? Yeah.
Yeah, on the other side.
Because the
On the
creek,
north side.
creek crosses not too far from Titus Moore, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is further down, past Hudson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, all right, I got you. Yeah, it's up on the high ground there. Yep, high ground, relative. Yeah, that creek there is, that thing can really get rolling.
So it sounds like there's nothing that Patrick really needs to comment on.
Nothing to
This
comment on. I mean, if he wants to come and listen in, he's more than welcome to, but I will leave that up to,
I'll probably just stop in. I haven't been to a workshop yet, so it will be valuable just to.
Yeah, it's interesting.
just to get an experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, just let them know that we're still,
Yeah.
interested
Yeah.
with them.
Well,
Sometimes they know that you're here and then they ask, like a specific tree or something like that
Okay.
for reference.
So-
We usually refer them to the landscape guidelines for site plans.
So did Beacon get any approvals? They haven't got approvals for the five units on the formerly 3?
They did not receive any approvals.
None at all, okay,
Beacon View, meaning Newport,
yes,
5-lot subdivision,
yeah, right,
I believe.
which we were hoping would be less than 5.
Hang on here.
Yeah, I think we specifically commented that we
Yeah.
thought it should be less.
It should be 3, as it was originally,
yeah, that was in our letter.
Right.
yeah. What about farther down Newport if there's any activity down there?
Not that I'm aware of.
It's a mystery
Yeah.
project.
So, Costitch Engineering, said that, back in October, they're looking to get the geotech done and would like to postpone any further discussion until November. So they postponed until November, and then I replied to him, thank you, but please let me know before a certain date, because I have to send out the public hearing notices. So he did let me know that, they are not ready to decide which direction to go, so we could table the application again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, does anybody have anything else that they want to talk about?
This isn't, let's adjourn it now. I'll show you
Okay.
this.
Well, then I guess I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. In cleaning up to make the move, we came across a lot of things we didn't know we had. This thing is pretty neat. It shows Arundecoit in 1852. Yeah, with all of the, it doesn't have the plot lines, but it's got all the old names. If anybody would like this, they can have it. We had it framed for a while, but we took it down. But like Pardee, he's where the school is, and he had a road named after him. So these are all the big homeowners at the time. So if anybody can use that, take it with you.